I lost 20 kilos in 8 months, and this is exactly what I did to achieve this. And go from 84 to 64 kilos. Step 1, set a goal. I think the first step in your weight loss journey is to set a goal for yourself. Back in January, I was unhappy with my weight, and I thought that if I lost between 5 to 8 kilos, I would be happier with my body. That was my first goal, lose between 5 to 8 kilos in 6 months. Once I reached 5 kilos, I went for 8. Once I reached 8 kilos, I thought about the last time I was more or less happy with my body, and I changed my goal again. Each time I achieved a small goal, I felt more motivated and confident to go further. Your goal can change over time, or you can set one big goal, but I think it's easier to have smaller goals to reach than one big one at first, for example, to lose 20 kilos. So don't be afraid to adjust along the way. Just make sure that your goals feel achievable, realistic, and aligned. Step 2. Track everything. I started tracking my calories. That is, for me, the most important step for weight loss. Before that, I had no idea how much I was eating, how much my body was consuming per day, and even how much calories a cookie had. I often binged eat and would eat a full box of cookies without knowing how much calories this actually was. Tracking calories was a bit long at first and boring, but I got used to it. Now I have an idea of how much calories a meal has and how much I should eat each day. I use an app to track my calories, and it also calculated my calorie deficit to lose weight. Without a calorie deficit, you can't lose weight. It's just science. Your body has to burn more calories than it takes in. That's the basic principle behind fat loss. Once you start tracking your calories, you understand what you eat, and it makes it harder to make the wrong choices. For example, eating a whole bag of chips. The second thing you need to do is track your weight. Weight yourself every single day. It makes a difference because you see where your progress is at. I used to avoid weighting myself at all costs, and that definitely cost me to gain a lot of weight instead of facing myself each day. Believe me, I know it's hard at first, but once you start losing the weight, it's more and more satisfying each day. I even kept a tracker in my journal where I would tick a box each time I lost 1 kilo, which kept me motivated. Also, take progress pictures or videos. I took 1 video per month since I started, and being able to look back at the progress I made is the most rewarding feeling ever. Your memory of your before body fades quicker than you think. Don't skip that part, thank me later. Step 3. Make it a routine that works for you. Your body needs some time to adapt to changes. My body needed about 2 weeks. At first I felt hungry and especially extremely low on energy. But keep pushing through for the first 2 to 3 weeks. Your body will get used to it. Track your calories every day and don't lie to yourself. That iced coffee you had this afternoon, log it in. It counts. For example, what I changed in my routine is that I started eating breakfast later. Sometimes, or often, I have breakfast for lunch. I realize that I'm okay if I don't eat first thing in the morning. If I'm hungry, I would make a banana and protein smoothie, but often I don't eat until around 12. It works for me, but maybe it doesn't for you. So try out different routines and keep what feels sustainable. Make it convenient and adapt it to your lifestyle so you can stick with your routine. What's important is that this has to become a habit. For example, tracking my calories became a normal thing to do every time I eat. It's not annoying to do it, it's just a habit. Same as brushing your teeth. You do it because it's a habit and you don't even question it. Step 4. Listen to your body. Yes, at first I felt more hungry because I was eating less, but I always listened to my body. If I was hungry, I would eat something. I didn't starve myself. Especially as a person with cycles, I noticed that right before my period, I am always hungrier than usually, and I listen to these cues. And guess what? It's okay to sometimes go over your calorie budget. It's not failing, it's just adjusting. Be aware of your hunger, your fullness, and your cravings. These are all signals, not enemies. Step 5. Enjoy what you eat and don't deprive yourself. I would never have made it if I didn't enjoy my meals. During the winter month, I ate oven vegetables probably 3 times a week. It's so easy and convenient to make. It's delicious, filling, and low calories. I would just throw a bunch of veggies I have in the oven, sprinkle it either with only water or a teaspoon of olive oil and spices. Curry is also great. It's flavorful, comforting, and easy to make with a few swaps, like using light coconut milk, skipping the cream, and adding lentils, chickpeas, or tofu. In summer, I love salads, especially when you add lots of fun stuff in it, whether it's tofu, halloumi, grilled veggies, gnocchi. I just add 1 or 2 extra fun elements and it makes a filling salad. Finding recipes you genuinely love makes it way easier to stay consistent. Also, I always love and crave sweets, but I did not stop eating them. Instead, I found alternatives. I stopped buying bags of cookies that I wouldn't stop eating until they were empty, or chocolate bars. Now I eat a protein bar if I crave a sweet snack. I found out that it's way more filling than a normal one. It has protein and it's still satisfying my cravings. It doesn't mean I stopped eating other types of sweets. I definitely do, just more mindfully. Another example is breakfast. I'd say I had bread for breakfast every second day or so. Now my breakfast is almost always a bowl of yogurt with fruits. I still enjoy bread once in a while, but now it's a treat, not a habit. And personally, I don't miss it. So basically, what you need to do is find meals that you like and make swaps with lower calories alternatives. It's also helpful to learn a bit about nutrition and what kind of foods make you feel fuller longer. Step 6. Consistency is key. You had a birthday party and enjoyed all the food and cake? That's okay. Just get back on track the next day and don't feel guilty. I've had treat days where I didn't count my calories, or days where I eat out and it's hard to track. Just keep showing up for yourself and you will see results. One bad day won't ruin your progress. Quitting will. And just remember, results are not linear. It's normal for your weight to fluctuate each day. You might also hit a plateau. I know it's very frustrating, but keep being consistent. And after a week or 2, you will see a change again. Sometimes your body is just recalibrating. For me, I noticed that I always gain weight right before my periods. I just had to learn to accept it. Learn how your body works and trust the process. And enjoying a treat day is also a good way to reset and give your mind and body a break. Last step, step 7. Move your body. I absolutely believe that losing weight is about 80% nutrition and 20% sports. I know that for myself because before I tracked my calories and changed the way I was eating, I was doing as much sports as now, if not even more cardio. But I did not lose the weight because I didn't know how much I was eating. However, I do absolutely believe that sports will help your weight loss journey. It might help you lose the weight faster by burning more calories, but it will also help transform fat into muscle. And beyond that, moving your body improves your mood, your sleep, your confidence. It becomes less about burning calories and more about taking care of yourself. If you want to hear more about that, I made a video where I worked out for 30 days, and this has now become a habit. Conclusion. To conclude, I don't believe that losing weight is about motivation or doing a workout every day. Losing weight is about discipline and consistency. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Make decisions today that your future self would make, and make decisions today that work towards your goal. Reward yourself when you reach a sub-goal with a gift for yourself, a coffee date, a takeaway. Look at your progress and see how far you've come, and be proud of your achievements. After you've lost your first 5 kilos, you will think, wow, it's not that hard, I can do it. And just remember that tracking your progress is key and that results are not linear. Progress may sometimes be slow, but it's still progress. I never thought that this could be what I could look like today. And here I am. If I can do it, so can you. Before I end this video, I also wanted to add that there is so much more to talk about, and I'm sure that there are other ways out there that work instead of counting your calories. This is just what worked for me, and I wanted to share it with you. So anyway, I can make more videos on the topic if you want, just let me know and I'll be happy to serve you.